Field Experience Digital Story. I was placed at Lincoln Elementary School in Maywood, Illinois, a suburb not far from the city of Chicago. This school serves children from pre-kindergarten to 8th grade. They are known as the Lions. The teacher I was placed with is Mrs. Pamela Telefaro. Mrs. Telefaro is a resource teacher who works with children from pre-K to 3rd grade. She shares a room with Miss Adamick, who is a resource teacher for the older grades. The two teachers split the room using a variety of items such as word walls, activity pockets, and easels. Mrs. Telefaro taught kindergarten for 10 years, then taught 1st grade for 4 years. After this, she went back to school to get her master's in special education. Many of the students she teaches have IEPs. She usually pulls students out of their classrooms for one-on-one time in her classroom. They work on activities Mrs. Telefaro has come up with, or they correct work they have gotten wrong in their homeroom classrooms. She sometimes goes into the classrooms when the teacher says the student needs help on a specific task or lesson plan. Many of her students are ESL students, and they have a lot of trouble speaking English. Some of her students cannot speak English at all, and they have been placed in bilingual classrooms. She creates a lot of flashcards for many of her students. Most of the students focus on practicing writing when they are with her. I have taken away a lot from this experience with Mrs. Telefaro. I have learned how to adjust activities so they will work for each student in their own way. Mrs. Telefaro has shown me how to use patience as a tool when she is working with her students. When I have completed my observation hours, I will miss Mrs. Telefaro and her wonderful students.